Final Fantasy 15 on the PC is due out in a few days, so let's take a look at the R9 270 and how it performs in the FF15 demo.
She ain't gonna be ready for a while. Y'all need something?
Yeah, there's something you can give me. Oh hey, this is a family-friendly show. Okay, not really. Well, let's take a look at the graphic settings as I have them currently. From the get-go, the average preset actually works pretty well with the R9 270. However, what I did is I turned off motion blur, turned the filtering down to low, and I turned the shadows up to high to increase the performance. Yeah, give us just slightly crispier shadows, which definitely helps out quite a bit depending on the time of day that's present in the game. Another thing that you need to do is turn on VSync. Without it, there's going to be tons of tearing present. It's going to be extremely distracting and annoying. But going with the settings I have here, as we're in combat, you can see the frame rate stays above 30 FPS. There's going to be a couple moments you'll see later on where our FPS does dip slightly below 30 to about 29, 28. But for the most part, if you're okay with a 30 FPS gameplay experience, these settings work great at 1080p, full 100% resolution, and even TAA if you want to go with the TAA option. My only quip against TAA is it does sort of blur out the image, but what you get out of it are very smooth polygonal edges. And just as noticeably, it also improves the hair and the foliage that's present in the game as well. So what if you're shooting for 60 FPS instead? Well, I'm going to tell you now, 60 FPS at 1080p, even at the all lowest settings, is simply unachievable. At this point, the only way to improve performance is to lower the render resolution. Without any form of AA, you can see just how jaggy this game is during gameplay at 1080p, and without any eye candy turned up, looks extremely flat and bland. However, it's nice and smooth, it's kind of hard to complain. The R9 270 is only a couple notches above the PS4 in terms of graphics performance, and it's starting to show its age at this point. It is using the 6-year-old Pitcairn GPU that originally debuted on the Radeon 7870 and 7850. For those curious, this is the game running at 1600 by 900p, which is basically the lower bound of resolution on the PS4 version and the upper bound on the Xbox One version. The R9 270 still has trouble maintaining a steady 60 FPS, unfortunately. As a reminder, this is still minimum settings. The only thing that is above minimum is the average setting of the dynamically allocated VRAM for texture streaming, which pretty much is inconsequential as between low and average. It's kind of like these guys here, you may need to level up your graphics card if you want to meet the quality standards that you expect out of your system. While I am a bit disappointed in the R9 270's performance with FF15 so far, I'm not entirely surprised either. In fact, you can perfectly play this game at 1080p at the average preset, mostly with a couple changes, and still get a pretty nominal 30 FPS, putting it in line with the PS4 version, which often fails to hit 30 FPS and also has a variable resolution that can go down to 1600 by 900. My experience so far here on the demo is better than what I've experienced playing the actual PlayStation 4 version. I can't say whether it's really worth spending another $50 or $60 just to play it on PC when I could play it on PS4 already. It's great to see the latest Final Fantasy hit the PC. In the next couple days, I'll probably give the old RX 550 a test with this game. Definitely won't perform as well as the R9 270, but I'm hoping it can run a competent version of this game at least 900p. We will see. And make sure you subscribe so you don't miss out on that. My name is Blitzvogel. Thanks for watching.
We all good?
Better than good.
Good to go.